you guys just?
Yeah, just catching up and talking ball, and it's always good to hear from a guy who's in the league, hear his perspective on things and pointers, just what he's thinking, what he's doing right now. So it's good to have him right here.
He seemed more involved than a typical. I mean, he was like looking and seeing what the plays were and stuff.
Yeah, because this stuff is still pretty fresh in his mind, and he remembers all our play calls. So yeah, I wasn't there. I think he was throwing balls over there and stuff. But yeah, he was having a good time staying involved.
Did you give any pointer, tip, any suggestions?
Nothing very philosophical, but just little things about plays and stuff and footwork. Just good little tips and reminders.
I thought he was giving you some signals and stuff.
We were, because when he was here, with Sark, they used to do, and Yogi, they used to do the signals, little play calls. We use the wristband now, but we were just going through some of those.
Some Yogi stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like ever since you've gotten here, like one of the topics that we always seem to talk about is interceptions. Obviously, you want to keep them to a minimum. There've been a few this spring. Is it something you're at all concerned about? What is the sort of explanation?
I'm not concerned at all. I mean, yesterday that play was a free play. It was a penalty on the defense. I knew it, so I threw it up to it was an X or Christian, I think. It's just like an offsides on the defense. So I'm not worried about that at all. I feel really comfortable with my decision making and checking the ball down. I threw a bunch of balls away today, and so not worried about that at all. And there's a lot that goes into a play, whether it's the receiver, the line, or me. So I feel comfortable with the balls I'm throwing and the decision making that I'm doing.
So do you have a goal for the season as far as a number that you want, single digits or zero?
Yeah, I have goals. Not really going to talk about them, kind of private goals, but just stuff that I set my sights to and things that I want to accomplish to where if I do that, I think I can be the best player.
Did you meet last year's?
Some of them I didn't. So, try to improve all of them. Touchdown passes was pleased with for a while, and then kind of dozed off, but always trying to get more than that.
With a bunch of new offensive linemen coming in, what's your job like in the huddle? I mean, obviously you're the leader, but how do you get these new guys integrated?
Just getting their spirits up. They kind of get down sometimes when we have a couple plays in a row where there's either a jailbreak, it seems like, or just free rushers come upfield. So just keeping them positive, keeping them upbeat, and encouraging them, telling them to get up to the line, because sometimes they're kind of slow just processing things, just like any young guy would be. So just getting them quicker with the game.
How was having Mark out here today, man?
Mark Sanchez?
Yeah.
It was good. Good to hear from him, from the guy who's in the NFL and what he has to say. It's a good perspective to just always listen to what he has to say. And he's a vibrant guy, and we were talking balls. It was good stuff.
When someone like that is out here, especially a position you play, does it make it seem closer? I mean, that you're closer to getting maybe where your ultimate goal is, seeing someone who's been through the system here doing
yeah,
well.
it's always cool. I mean, I grew up, watching Carson and Liner and Mark and all those guys are all South County guys, modern day Mission, Santa Margarita. So it's cool to see this development and see how those guys were in the same shoes I was, and now they're doing pretty well. So it's fun to see that.
Thanks, man.